What's up, guys? Welcome to the second workout of the week. I guess if this is your first one of the week, welcome to your first one. It was a beautiful day here in downtown Seattle. Hope it's nice wherever you're at. If you're in a gym, if you're in your home, if you're outside, great. For the workout today, I want you to have one heavy dumbbell because we're going to asymmetrically load everything. That means put the dumbbell on one side of our body at a time. This makes our core work extremely hard and makes us have a strong lower back and a strong abdomen, so we're never hurt and we're superhuman. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do two different movements for a minute each, but halfway through each minute we're going to switch sides with this dumbbell. So for instance, first movement is going to be waiter squats, where we hold the dumbbell on one shoulder. 30 seconds in, we're going to switch the dumbbell to the other shoulder. That's how we're starting off. Get a heavy dumbbell. I've got a 50. Find what works for you, but remember, when you're only dealing with one dumbbell, you can go heavier than you usually would with two dumbbells. Take a deep breath. Let's go. Waiter squats, the dumbbell is up on our shoulder and we're going into a full depth squat. Get good range of motion, hips down below the knees if possible, chest stays up tall. And again, you got that weight on one shoulder, so you're going to feel yourself want to tip over, right? You have to use your core muscles to keep you upright and in good position. Coming up to the halfway mark here, let's switch quickly to the left shoulder and continue squatting. So the legs never get a rest, we're just switching the stress to our other side of the body. In a few seconds, we are going to go straight into our next movement, which is a single arm floor press. So let's go ahead and get down to the mat and quickly get into position, and we're floor pressing one arm at a time. I'm on my left arm to start. We're bringing that dumbbell down until my elbow just comes into contact with the ground. Don't slam it down and hurt yourself. We don't want that. Drive it all the way back to a locked out position. Switch to the other side, the clock is going to keep running. So again, what you should feel here, if you have a heavy enough weight like you're supposed to, is you're going to feel that tension in your core as that weight wants to pull you to one side and you have to resist that motion. Finishes up, we're going to take a rest, and for 30 seconds we'll breathe before we go through that exact same combo one more time. Ten more seconds to rest. Again, we're starting back with the waiter squats, same exact thing. We'll switch arms at the 30-second mark, then go into floor press. One more deep breath. Here we go. Hopefully you're a little more comfortable with the movement. You're warmed up, so knock out some reps. Switch the dumbbell to the other side and keep rolling. Don't miss a beat. Keep it up, guys. These are the last squats you'll do for the day, so make them count all the way through, and let's drop to the floor, straight into floor press. Make sure that every rep is under control. I want you to knock out fast reps, but not so fast that it throws you off balance, especially when we're doing this asymmetric work with only one dumbbell. Switch over to your right hand quickly.
breaking down in the bright lights.
Final rep and let's rest. 30 seconds, and we are going to do the same format but with 2 new movements.
Eyes tells me you're a wild child, hungry for a good time, honey. Lots of pretty lights, drinking a good time now, dressing up your mind in folly. Building up a house.
All right, here we go, guys. Grab your dumbbell. We're going to do 1-arm push press now, and we'll do sit-ups at the end. So start the dumbbell on your right side. Again, we'll do 30 seconds and then switch. And let's go. I'm starting the dumbbell in my left arm. I'm dipping the hips, a short dip, and then a hard drive up overhead. I'm using the power from my legs to propel this dumbbell to full extension over my head.
You love the drama. You love drama.
Let's go ahead and switch that dumbbell over. Don't hit yourself in the head on the way, and let's keep on rocking. Now, obviously you can set this dumbbell down at any time, but if possible, hold that thing the entire time. Keep your muscles under tension.
You wanna play with fire, then you get burned. But something in your eyes says you don't know that heights is. You've been charming snakes for a long time. Say everyone loves a wild child.
Finish up a rep here, and let's go quickly to the mat for sit-ups. The clock is still ticking. Now this one, obviously there's nothing to asymmetrically load, so we're just gonna go through the entire minute banging out these sit-ups. I have the soles of my feet together. This is the toughest form of a sit-up that we can do. If you want to stick your legs out further, the reps will get easier.
Chase now, 'cause you love drama. You love drama. I love drama. You love drama.
Keep moving. This is no time to rest. I want those abs to be on fire by the time we reach our rest period in 12 seconds.
Let a good thing go bad, till all the good ones get mad. Giving and taking away. Why do we betray such beautiful things?
Final rep and let's rest for 30 seconds. We will repeat that exact same thing one more time.
Its rings will give them a show, because we know they love the drama. Building up a house, now you're burning it down, 'cause you're gonna do what you wanna. Thriving in a mess, hoping for the best.
All right, the rest is coming to an end. I know it's quick, so we are back to the same thing. Pick up your dumbbell, starting with the 1-arm push press. We'll switch halfway through. Here we go.
Placing all your bets, play close to the chest now, 'cause you love the drama. Building up a house, now you're burning it down, 'cause you're gonna do what you wanna.
Notice how I keep the dumbbell head facing forward. This is a more natural position for the shoulder to be in at the top of the rep. Don't turn it side to side like most people do. Finish up a couple more reps here, and let's go ahead and switch to your other side and bring it home. Final bit of push press for the day.
You love the drama. You love the drama.
Get one more good rep and quickly down to the mat for another minute of sit-ups. No slacking off here. I know it's always tempting to just kind of lay there and recover on these sit-ups. That's not what we have them programmed for. We have them programmed so that we can build those abdominal muscles and keep our heart rate high. final rep and rest for 30 seconds. All right, same format, one more time, but with 2 new movements. All right, this time we're moving to the waiter lunges. Same idea as the squat, but you're keeping the dumbbell on one shoulder and you're going to do reverse lunges. We'll switch at the 30-second mark. Here we go. Just like the squats, I have the dumbbell on one shoulder and I'm going to reach back behind me into that lunge position, bring my knee all the way to the ground if possible, and then I'm going to drive back up to the standing position. This one you will really feel your balance being thrown off when you're on that same side leg. You're going to feel almost like you want to tip over like I did just there. This is a good thing. It means we're working on our balance, our coordination, our overall athleticism. Switch sides and keep on rolling. Our second movement is sit through, so get one more lunge and put the dumbbell down onto your hands and feet. We have a minute of sit through, the clock is ticking. We are bringing one hand up and twisting our body to touch that hip down to the ground. This can be a difficult movement. It's a little unintuitive for people. You will get it eventually, and watch here as I scale this movement by just barely moving the legs. If you're uncomfortable taking your hand off the ground, just move the legs a little bit and slowly work your way up to where you're doing it all the way to the ground. One more rep and we're taking a rest. Great job. 30 seconds. We go through that one final time. We're back to the waiter lunges. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Make sure you got a sip of water. Pick up your dumbbell. Let's roll. On the lunge, always remember to make sure you're trying to make 90-degree angles in your legs at the bottom of the rep. Notice how my front thigh and shin make close to a 90-degree angle, and my back thigh and calf make close to a 90-degree angle. This means you're in good position. Switch that dumbbell over. Don't miss a beat. We got more reps to do. Final rep and we're going straight to the ground for sit-throughs. Let's knock them out. This is your final minute of these and we'll take a rest after that. I know they're tough, but push through them. 20 seconds. I know you're tired. Take a quick break whenever you need to. I was exhausted doing these, but we have to keep moving. Last one, and everyone rest. Take another 30 seconds. So here's the deal. That's all of that format that we are going to do. Coming up here, we're going to do a side plank. We're going to do a side plank on the right for 30 seconds, side plank on the left for 30 seconds. We'll do that 2 times. Catch your breath. It's almost time. On your mat, side plank, here we go. This is a tough movement. Feel free to do a regular plank if this is too challenging. So you can be on the forearm as you see me doing, or you can be up on your hand. Either way is fine. The key here, don't let your hips drop towards the ground. We want to be a straight, rigid line from shoulder all the way down to the toe. Try to keep your chest opened up. Don't let your top shoulder roll over towards the ground. Got to give yourself a few seconds to roll over. The clock is still ticking, and we're going into that left side plank. Again, trying to keep a straight line from the shoulder all the way to the feet. If you have bow legs like me, it's going to look like your shin is laying on the ground. Keep holding and rest. Well done. 30 seconds. Let your abs rest. Get that lactic acid out a little bit, and we are moving into one more set of that same thing. All right, take one more deep breath back into the right side plank. Here we go. Halfway through, just squeeze and stay solid. Go ahead and flip over to your other side quickly. The clock is running. We're on the left side, finishing up last set here of this. "10 seconds. I know it's hurting. Stick with me." And rest. Great job. 30 seconds. And the last piece for the day, we're going to do a regular 2-armed plank for 1 minute, and then you're out of here. Take a deep breath. 2-armed plank, nothing fancy. Here we go. 1 minute. Again, trying to keep a perfectly straight line from shoulders to hips, and then you'll have a slight drop from the hips down to the feet, just like you see here. If you have too perfect of a straight line from the shoulders all the way to the feet, you're going to end up with a sagging lower back. We don't want that. Instead, think about setting a plate of food right on my lower back. And if all the food could stay on there, a glass of water as well, then you're doing it right. You can do a plank from your knees, no problem. I tend to want to come up on my hands like this, like you see here when I'm doing a scaled version. You can also do it on your forearms, just like so. And then when you have built up enough strength over time, you can jump to your feet like this. Final 5 seconds. I know it hurts. Hang in there, and everybody rest. Well done. Great job. That was a great job. We worked a lot on our core stability in that workout. It specifically was designed for that purpose. I hope you felt that. I hope you benefited from it. Thank you so much for joining us. Keep coming back. Keep being consistent. You guys will end up fitter than you ever thought possible. You'll be the best version of yourself. Can't beat it. Thanks, guys.